Hello everyone, today we are going to start with the second episode of our health series, and today we are going to talk about your relationship with food. Yes, a very interesting topic. So just to trigger the thought process, I'm going to ask a few questions which you can answer within yourself. So how is your relationship with food? Will perhaps come out of the answers that you'll give to these questions will determine that. So are you the one who keeps counting calories? Are you the one who restricts their diet? Are you the one who doesn't have a piece of chocolate while later on, maybe at some point of time, you go on having a full bar of it? If yes, then my dear friend, the relationship with food is not that great. So in this video we'll try and understand that why it happens and what are the ways that we can address this issue. So there are two parts to it, behind the reason. One is emotional eating and one is when you restrict the freedom to your choice. So we'll come to first emotional eating. So regarding emotional eating, so if we'll go back to human evolution, you will realize that there was a time when people started hunting, and while hunting they used to hunt a very big animal, and then they couldn't finish it on their own, so obviously they'll need someone else to finish it, and that's how sharing started. So which later on kept on the evolution kept going on, and later at some point of time when agriculture came in and harvesting started, so then there was harvesting festivals and people started celebrating that harvesting as a festival where people used to have food, sing, dance and things like that. So the fact remained that people started rewarding that whole harvesting season. The food was the crop was good, and people started rewarding themselves in the form of those festivals when there was food, where there people used to come together and have some fun. So from that point of time, our brain got wired to the fact that when you succeed or when there is happiness, so you go on celebrating with people with food, and till date perhaps we are doing the same because our brain has got so used to it. So do you realize today if you pass an exam, what do? You go and celebrate with friends to a nice restaurant, you go and eat and things like that. So what happens when you're sad? So when you're sad, you either take one of two strategies. Either you go on and grab that chocolate bar which you always like to have, because that is a form of relaxation to you. Again, you see the emotion is involved. Otherwise, what do? You don't eat food at all at that point of time when you are angry, when you are sad, and at later point of time you again go to, in order to relax yourself, you again go and have that chocolate bar. So you see, this whole thing, this whole food is being related to emotion, which is not correct. Food is not emotion. We have to understand, food is not emotion. And it's not problem with you or me and things like that. No, it's across the globe. People relate food with emotion, and that's when the problem starts. We don't understand that food is not emotion. Food is fuel. It's a fuel to your body that nourishes your body, and that's why you have to understand that you need to keep the relation in the same way. The second factor is that you have wired your brain to understand that you need food to survive. And now that when you restrict people to make those choices, which they were free before when you are on a diet or things like that, then you tend to be more rebellious. You tend to break down more and have more of the food that you wanted to have at some point of time, and then somewhere that you're not supposed to have, and then you start feeling that guilt and shame. So what are the ways to come out of this? A very simple way is that you have to understand that food is not emotion. Food is fuel for your body, so that you can do the whole activity that you want to do throughout the day. And that is how you're supposed to view food. Another factor that you are supposed to understand is that food is there to provide nutrition to your body. Okay, so the moment you go and grab something which is not that nutritious, those burger or the French fries and things like that, you have to understand that that is not something that your body would like to have. That is not going to nourish your body. So that is how we have to view food. Food is fuel. Simple. It's as simple as that. Only then we can stop emotional eating. Only then we can have a healthy relationship with food. Make choices based on the fact that what nutrition that food is going to give it to your body. Yes. So I hope this has helped. I'm always open to feedback and comments. Thank you everyone. We'll meet in some other video with some other topic once again. Thank you.